saints and their patronages, who to pray to for what. Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a spiritual journey into the fascinating world of saints and their patronages. Throughout history, saints have been venerated not only for their holy lives, but also for the unique ways they intercede on behalf of those who pray to them. Many of us, at some point in life, have turned to prayer when seeking strength, comfort, or guidance. And in the Catholic tradition, saints play a powerful role as intercessors, people who lived with extraordinary faith and now stand close to God, offering prayers for us here on earth. Here's the interesting part. Each saint is often associated with a special patronage. That means they are connected to specific causes, professions, or situations. For example, if you've ever misplaced something important, chances are someone told you to pray to Saint Anthony. If you've been struggling with a desperate or hopeless situation, you may have heard of Saint Jude, the patron saint of impossible causes. And if you've ever been worried before traveling, Saint Christopher is often called upon to protect travelers on their journeys. In today's video, we'll uncover the significance of saints in our daily lives. We'll learn who to pray to for what, explore the stories behind some of the most beloved saints, and reflect on how their patronages can bring comfort, strength, and blessings to us in our moments of need. So let's begin this journey into divine connections, where faith meets everyday life through the saints. Before we dive into specific saints and their patronages, let's first talk about what saints really mean to us. Saints are not distant or untouchable figures. They were real people who lived on earth, men and women who faced struggles, temptations, and difficulties just like we do. What sets them apart is that they lived their lives with remarkable faith, love, and dedication to God. Because of this, the Church honors them as saints, recognizing that they now dwell in heaven. One of the most beautiful aspects of saints is their role as intercessors. Think of it this way. Just as you might ask a close friend or family member to pray for you when you're going through something tough, you can also ask the saints to pray for you. They are considered close to God and are believed to offer prayers on our behalf. The saints also serve as examples. Each one has a unique story that inspires us. Some were martyrs who gave their lives for their faith. Others were missionaries who spread the gospel. And still others were ordinary people who lived extraordinary lives of charity, humility, or service. Their lives remind us that holiness isn't limited to priests, nuns, or monks. It's something all of us can strive for. And then comes the part most people are familiar with, their patronages. Over time, certain saints became associated with specific needs or life situations. Sometimes this connection comes from an event in their life. For example, Saint Roch is the patron of those suffering from plagues, because he cared for plague victims. Other times, it's based on symbols or miracles tied to the saint's story. These patronages give us a way to connect with saints in very practical and personal ways. Now, let's get into the heart of our topic. Who to pray to for what? We'll cover some of the most beloved saints and their patronages, but remember, this is just a glimpse. The Church honors thousands of saints, each with unique stories and connections. Here are some key saints you may want to turn to in specific situations. 1. Saint Anthony of Padua, the finder of lost things if you've ever misplaced your keys, wallet, or even something deeper like your sense of direction in life. Saint Anthony is the go-to intercessor. Known as the patron saint of lost items, many people pray to him for help in recovering what's missing. Beyond physical objects, he's also invoked for finding faith, peace, or spiritual clarity. 2. Saint Jude, patron of hopeless cases. Saint Jude is often called upon in desperate times when situations feel impossible. Countless people have shared testimonies of miraculous answers to prayer after seeking his intercession. If you're facing a challenge that feels overwhelming, be it illness, financial struggles, or broken relationships, Saint Jude is a powerful friend in prayer. 3. Saint Valentine, patron of love and relationships, known worldwide as a symbol of love. Saint Valentine is more than just a figure for Valentine's Day cards. He was a priest who ministered during times of persecution and became associated with love, marriage, and friendship. If you're seeking love, hoping for healing in your relationship, or praying for your spouse, Saint Valentine is the saint to turn to. 4. Saint Christopher, patron of travelers. Saint Christopher is one of the most popular saints invoked for safe journeys. His name means Christ-bearer, and his legend tells of him carrying the Christ child across a river. Today, travelers seek his intercession for protection on the road, in the air, or at sea. 5. Saint Michael the Archangel. Protector against evil, while not technically a saint but an archangel. Saint Michael is a powerful protector. He is often invoked for defense against spiritual warfare, danger, or temptation. Many people pray to him when they feel threatened, spiritually or physically. 6. Saint Joseph. Patron of workers and families, the foster father of Jesus, and husband of Mary. Saint Joseph is a model of humility and strength. He is the patron saint of workers, families, and fathers. People also turn to him when looking for employment or stability in their homes. Saint Therese of Lisieux, patron of simplicity and trust, known as the Little Flower. Saint Therese emphasized doing small things with great love. She is often invoked by those seeking confidence in God's plan, strength in simple daily tasks, or encouragement in faith. 8. Saint Francis of Assisi. Patron of animals and the environment, Saint Francis is beloved for his love of nature, animals, and all creation. If you care deeply about the environment, pray for a sick pet, or seek humility and peace, Saint Francis is a comforting companion. 9. Saint Padre Pio. Patron of healing and suffering, Saint Pio of Pietrelcina, known as Padre Pio, was a modern saint, gifted with the stigmata and deep compassion for those in pain. People pray to him for healing, strength in illness, and endurance in suffering. 10. The Virgin Mary, Mother of all. Although not a saint, but the Mother of God, Mary holds a special place as the ultimate intercessor. Catholics turn to her under many titles: Our Lady of Lourdes for healing, Our Lady of Guadalupe for protection, and many others. She is seen as a motherly figure who brings comfort, guidance, and care to all who seek her help. Now that we've explored the patronages of saints, you might wonder, how do I actually pray to a saint? It's simple. Prayer to saints isn't worship, it's asking for their intercession. Just like you'd ask a friend to pray for you, you can ask a saint to lift your intentions to God. A prayer might sound like this. Saint Jude, patron of hopeless cases, I ask for your intercession in this difficult situation I face. Please pray for me, that I may find hope and strength through God's grace. You can use traditional prayers, novenas, or simply speak from your heart. Many people also keep saint medals, holy cards, or statues as reminders of their connection to a particular saint. The key is sincerity. Saints are not magic, but spiritual companions who lead us closer to God through their prayers. In conclusion, the saints and their patronages provide us with a rich tapestry of spiritual guidance and support. They remind us that we are never alone in our struggles or joys. Whether you've lost something and turned to Saint Anthony, face impossible odds and call on Saint Jude, or seek love with the help of Saint Valentine, the saints offer their prayers and encouragement. Their stories inspire us to live with faith, courage, and love. And as we deepen our spiritual connections, we discover that prayer through the saints is not about superstition, it's about community, faith, and divine companionship. So as you continue your journey, don't hesitate to call upon these heavenly friends. Explore their patronages, learn their stories, and let their intercession guide you toward peace, hope, and blessings. Thank you for joining us today. May the wisdom and prayers of the saints illuminate your path.